Good morning and welcome to Occam's Razor, gardening, cooking, and canning, where we do a daily review of the garden and check on the progress of the growth. If you're following us on YouTube, please give us a like. If you're following us on Rumble, please give us a follow. Give us a thumbs up. So I have a raspberry bush that's not too big. It's been decimated by Japanese beetles. That really is just a snack bush. My jam having been made for the year. Oh yeah, they do pretty good number. If they're not eating this, they're eating my basil plants. If you have a garden, you're probably going to need some sacrificial plants with Japanese beetles until the local fauna deals with them all and starts to regulate their prodigious expansion. They're everywhere. And the slowest growing pepper plant in Canada is flowers. Been having flowers all week and no peppers. Oh, what's this? You guys starting to pepper yet? Oh, look at you. An actual pepper. Well, we have these peppers here. Peppers were used in the canning yesterday. Yeah, there's 7 jars. A lot of peppers. And we've been canning mostly zucchini. Okay, so this pestilence, these little beetles. I guess we'll be rescuing more bees again today. If they get trapped inside the flowers. Well, how's the zucchini coming? Do we have any? There's one there. Any down below? No. Now we do it over here. A lot of green. See a lot of male flowers, not too many female flowers. I know there's one here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's one over there. Ah, good. Still getting bigger. Still a little too skinny. Let's hope it gets a little wider. Well, again, only a handful of beans yesterday to have with supper. There's a lot of flowers, a lot of little beans started, so who knows, maybe by tomorrow I'll finally start getting enough during the day to start making small pickling batches. I don't know. They were talking last year about this virus that goes around plants and that reduces their yield by 25 to 45%. And that's probably pervasive all the way through North America. Not all garden beds have it. And the only way to find out if you have it is to test for it. Yeah, it's time to start digging up these potatoes. They're just not doing well against the blight compared to the ones in the ground. Our onion bed has been reseeded. Ah yes, so we can see that not all of them are coming up. I mean, there's a big patch here with nothing coming up, and they were all planted. There's a little one there. Well, we'll find out. Plenty of basil, dill coming to its end. But these tops, they're really handy. I can cut them off, stick them in the jars when I'm canning. And I have plenty of dried dill, if I need to use that instead, if I don't have any fresh dill available. But, you know, the issue with canning is the jars. You know, unless you have an endless supply of jars to keep you canning all summer, eventually you're going to fill all your jars. I've accumulated quite a bit of jars. And I still shop at the used store. You always find a lot of cheap jars there. But typically the amount of jars I'm getting there at this point is just really to replace the ones that I break along the way, or they crack, or they get chips on the rim, whereby you just can't use them to seal anymore. And I find myself at a point where I'm emptying out jars that I'm using for something else, so I can start canning inside them, because I still have some canned jars from last year. But I have a huge ton of small jars, so I can always use those to make small pickle jars if I need be. Yeah, look at these, eh? Oh, that's not the same kind of squash as this one. Or it could be. It's a little ribbed. Just giant. All right, let's show you the gourd over here. The gourd and the tiny gourd. Okay. Now, should be another zucchini going. Yeah, right there. Not big enough. And we have another zucchini. From this one. Nope. There's a shoot growing over here as well. Yeah, zucchini, look at that. You sneaky buggers, eh? Let's grab that now. I don't know, Nathan's gonna come out with a knife. Oh yeah. Oh. Sneaky zucchinis. Okay. Look at that, eh? Look at this growth. These boards, by the way, back in, my God, what, 92, 93? I was living in the PMQs, apartment buildings in Petawawa, and there's only so much storage space. And if you didn't get there early into the apartment block, you didn't get one of the few storage rooms downstairs in that apartment building. So I built my own. I built a little stand-up cubby on wheels, and I had painted it with this red barn paint. Came in a 5-gallon pail in 92. Now that item had been inside, outside, on and off. It must have weighed about 300 pounds, all made of wood. It lasted me quite a while. I finally tore it apart last year, yeah, or the year before, and I started, was it 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago. And I used the boards for the project, and it's just pine, Usually all I ever bought was pine to make projects with. And it has lasted this long. So when you drive down the road and if you see one of those red barns, they're painted with that red barn paint for a reason. The bloody stuff lasts forever. All right, let's go in the front and have a look at Butch and check progress on that other zucchini plant. Well, we had a lot of rain last night. It looks like we're scheduled for rain on and off. Right up until it got sunny again. But in August, in early August, actually starting on Tuesday, temperature is going to start to drop. Overnight lows again, 13. But they're forecasting lows below 20 degrees Celsius in early August. It looks like we are going to get an early first fall. So that'll slow down the growth on everything. Oh, look at you, hey? Completely munched on by vine borer beetles, eh? You bastards. They're probably right into the plant now. Well, everything got sprayed yesterday with the turmeric spray again. Turmeric and milk. So you can see the little bit of sheen on the leaves even after all the rain. And the zucchini here was collected and pickled, along with the others. How's that lavender coming along? Oh, that smells so good. Yeah, no fruit yet. Hey, no fruit. It's a nice long train of vine. I guess you start flowering soon. And speaking of flowers, look at this flower on Butch. Yeah. Butch might be the first to flower. All right. That little fella back there still gonna survive. I don't know if I'm gonna get any fruit off that. It's either that or slap back the morning glories. The morning glories that are gloriously growing. Now I saw a flower 2 days ago. No flower has returned yet. Not even on the other side. Well, the other side always flowers after anyway. Okay. Well, if you have made it this far, all the way to the end, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, please give us a follow on Rumble. If you're on CommieTube, give that a like. Right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.